YouTube, it's Nick540 back at you with part two. And I just wanted to mention, for those of you who watched the part one, which was the bullion stack, that part two is going to be the constitutional 80 and 92.5 and 90% silver. And there is no gold in this one. There was one gold coin, but I actually put it in the bullion one. And there is actually one tiny bullion gram bar. So what I'm decided to do is I'm going to, if I forget to add something in the previous video that fits into that category, for example, a bullion piece like you see here, which should have been in the last category, I'll add it into this category and I'll make note of that so you are aware that there was a missed piece. I'm sure I'm going to miss a bunch of stuff. The stack has grown quite a bit. One more thing I will note is back here, you can see all these full tubes of various silver dimes, and those are just too tiny to take out. And if you notice here, I have a radiator both there and over here. So if any of those tiny dimes fall down there, they're not, or any of these coins probably, they're not getting, I won't be able to get them back. They'll be lost in my ductwork. Great place for hiding them because no one, including myself, will be able to get to them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by kind of taking around the world here. I'm going to start with some of the international stuff, which is 80, 90% or higher. And then I'm going to look at some of the collector stuff here. Then I'm going to go through the Canadian stuff and then the American stuff. And I'm going to break it into, and I'll let you know what percentage is. There are some coins I'm not totally sure what they are, and they were gifts. And I am actually missing a Japanese silver coin, which my mother got me. So right into it. This is just under 1 ounce, and it does really look like the sovereign, and I think it is a sovereign. I don't know much about it. It's 1894, pretty close to 1 ounce. Then this is a South African rand, and again, very close to 1 ounce with Queen Elizabeth on the back, not Paul Kruger like its bullion counterpart. It's pretty hefty as well. This is an old Japanese coin. This to me looks like it's being cleaned. So it really is just the metal value. Not sure what this is called. As I said, my mother got this when she was in Japan for me. She got me 3 coins, and these are 2 of the 3. I'm not sure where the third one is. As I said, if I find the third one, I will post it in part 3 of this video, of these video series. So this one is very nice. This is, she talked to the guy through a translator, 15,000 yen. So I gotta have to do a conversion, but it doesn't seem too cheap. And the gentleman at the shop said this is from one of the dynasties, the Yen dynasty, can't recall. And I do not read Japanese, so I'm not sure the years on these either. This one is a 1924 Costa Rican coin, and centamos. And I was in Costa Rica, and I was in San Jose, and I happened upon a small coin store there and picked this up not knowing it was silver, and I got it for a very good price too, and did some research on it and found out it was silver. This is 1 shilling, which is from 1940, and I'm not sure if this has silver in it. Reaching out to you to ask, but I put it in here. These do have silver in them. This is an old Canadian. This is 92.5%, 1903, 10-cent piece. This is Venezuelan coin. I'm not sure the date, but it does have silver in it. And this one, I'm not sure either, but it is silver. Tell by the tarnishing as well. And then I'm going to move on to some other pieces. This is a 5 franc. It's just a restrike, but it is silver. This, because it's not really bullion and it's not collectible really, I'm not at least putting it in as collector words, and it's sterling 925 silver is a Canadian Olympic coin. This is probably the prize of this collection. It's a 5-cent piece from Canada, which is 92.5% sterling, and it is in fairly good shape, and it's from 1919. Not cleaned, just as is. Then moving on up here, empty roll. I have this, this should have been an international. It is a silver piece, 1919, 1909. All three of these for various years are 10-cent pieces from Canada, and all of them are sterling silver of 925. Then here are my 925 sterling silver Canadian pieces. There's 20 of them in varying conditions, as you can see. This one here is actually not 925, but the rest of them are. Above that, you will see a variety of my 90% American quarters with a combination of Walking Liberties and Liberty Bell, or I'm not American, so I'm not sure. Although my family's American, but just names are slipping me. But nice looking coins. A couple of these I found in change, so that was kind of lucky. I think this one I did, and it's in 1962. And I was down in Buffalo, going to a Buffalo Bisons game, which is the farm team of the Jays. And in my change, when I went to get a beer, I actually got this at the stadium. So I was pretty stoked to find that day one of the trip. And then here are a combination of Mercs as well as 925 sterling silver. So this has both 90% and 925 sterling silver dimes. And then this is 90%. This is a whole tube of rosies in very good condition, actually. So those are my 90%. That's pretty much all my USA. Oh no, with the exception of this here. So 3 Mercs, and then Morgan. This is a 1921. I think it's in fairly decent shape, and it's a nice looking coin. I don't think it has any other value. Then the peace dollar here, which is in not quite as good shape, but decent, from 1928. Yeah, so that's my American stuff. And then here there are the $1 Canadian coins. There's a variety of them. All of these that I have here are 80% silver. These are the 50-cent pieces from Canada. There's 20 per row here. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. So, over 120, and plus all these ones here. These are half rows, they're not a total tube. And those are all 80% silver. And then here are the quarters, Canadian 80% quarters. Some of these are in fantastic condition. And I've lucked up to find a bunch of these. This is 1963. Just beautiful condition. I got about 5 of them like that. And there could be a couple 92.5 or such. Yeah, like this one is sterling 925 silver in this row of 20. So there's kind of a mix. I think this one is too, if I'm not mistaken. No, that one is not. That's one of the Centennial series. So you can see here at the back too, I have a bunch of different dimes. So all of these dimes from here to here are 80% silver. And then these are Canadian 50% silver. Every single one of these I've actually found in change of this one, of the 50%. Done the magnet test, done the weight. You can just tell there's silver, there's a difference. So there are 50% there, and these are all 80%. And then over to the series. Obviously some of this is not silver, but this is the Centennial series. It has the silver Canadian dollar, which has a Canada Goose on it, silver 50-cent piece, which has a wolf, and the silver 25% piece, which has, I think that's a cougar or bobcat. And then the silver 10-cent piece, which is a fish. The rabbit, and I think that's a gull of some kind. Those are not silver. And then here is the exact same series, but it has the gold $20 gold coin, which I do have. I just don't keep it in here. So that is, I've done a weight. It's been a while, but it's over 100 ounces. I think it's somewhere in the 140 to 160 ounces of 9 to 5, 90% and 80% and a few 50% pieces. So, so thanks so much for watching. I will try to find that other Japanese silver coin when I do my numismatic collection. So up next, part 3 is numismatic. Thanks for joining me for part 2, and I'll see you in the next one. Stick around for the numismatic because there's going to be some gold in there as well. Take care.